Right, okay, so before you start modeling, you want to make sure that you've got your modeling options set up in your viewport. And so if we go here to this little tab here, you can see effects. Now we don't want that, so click on this little triangle bit here, and you've got all these options. So you want to select modeling, boom. Now keep an eye on what happens at the top shelf here when we change the selection here. So from modeling, if we go back to effects, you can see that the top shelf here change, and the reason for that is because for each menu set you have different options. And so for effects, obviously you have stuff like fluids, end particles, cloth, hair, and so forth. And so if you switch to modeling, boom, you can see these options change here. And so it gives you stuff like mesh, and then edit mesh tools, and these are all the tools and stuff you need to create your models. And also the shelf here, now at the minute it's on rigging, and so you've got the rigging tools here which you don't need for modeling. So what you want is poly modeling, boom, there you go. So you've got the poly modeling tools. Another way to access the modeling tools is to go to the modeling toolkit here, and if you click on it, it gives you some of the options here that you can use for the modeling tools as well. Now another thing you can do is just create your own custom shelf, and so if you click on this custom, as you can see I've got some custom stuff on here, and I've labeled them as well so I know what they are. And the whole point of the custom shelf is for ease of access, and so instead of, like, for example, you want to use a particular tool, instead of going to the options here, clicking on it, and then looking for the tool you need, and maybe you have to like click on the options and blah blah blah, you can just, boom, grab a tool. There you go. That's simple. And so to set up your custom shelf is fairly simple. Just to drop something on there, all you need to do is hold down Shift Control and then select what you want. So if we go to Mesh Tools here and say I want Crease Tool, click on it and it appears there. There you go. Simple as that. And you can right click and go to Edit and go to the shelves. It's there, crease tool is selected, and you can give it a name, so maybe like CT for crease tool, and then just save all shelves, and you can see CT appears there. And you can do other things to it as well, like for example, change the color. So instead of white, let's use, there we go, bright blue or cyan, boom. And as you can see here, CT is in the bright blue color. And again, just you can customize it. There we go. So you got blue and white, which is very good. You can't see it, but perhaps if you put that on black, there you go. You got black and white, but it's only semi-transparent. So bring it all the way up. There you go. CT. You can change the background. Maybe give it a bit of red. There we go. Make it a bit darker. It's a bit too bright. You're gonna have to wear sunglasses just to look at that. Boom. There you go. Crease tool, there you go. So every time you need to use the crease tool, you just click on there instead of go hunting for it in the shelves here. Another thing you can do is if you don't want that anymore, just right click and just delete it. Boom, there you go, it's gone. So basically that's how you set up your custom shelf. So you can either do that or just stick with poly modeling and just click on here and look for the tools around here. It's entirely up to you. So there you go, custom shelf.